I'm Simon Griffin. I'm the dealer principal for Watts Truck and Van. We're DAF Truck's main dealers in Cardiff, Newport and Swansea. The first item I ever sold was two actually, were Welsh cakes and second-hand books at the church jumble sale. And the first truck I ever sold was a Scania 111. That was about 10 years after I'd worked in the jumble sale as a 7-year-old. And I sold the Scania 111 to a timber haulier in mid-Wales. We'd taken it in as a part exchange in the old family business, and I was working there in the school holidays. With a DAF from Watts, you'll buy a top quality product for the driver and the company boss, and it'll be handed over in a professional manner so that both can get the type of after-sales service you'll get from Watts is friendly and efficient. We've got well-trained staff that go through all of the DAF training programs, and our technicians know the product really well. So much so that over the last 2 years we've been recognised by DAF at the National Awards. Last year we won the After Sales DAF Sword of Excellence for maximum points in our service and parts targets, and this year we've had the great honour of being named UK Dealer of the Year. Well, in my current job, I'm used to a challenge. If I think of the hardest selling job I've ever done, that takes me back to my teacher training days in my early 20s, when I had to persuade a class of awkward teenagers to speak French. I actually managed to do it, and they enjoyed the experience. So if ever I was to come out of the truck industry, I'd probably have a crack at that again and go back to teaching French. We get all of our used truck stock from our own rental company. We have a small fleet of about 30 vehicles that we started about 4 or 5 years ago. If we need that topping up as a used stock, we look to the PACCAR Financial contract vehicles that have also been fully repaired and maintained in the DAF network. There's this ex-rugby player who goes into the gym for the first time in ages. And as he walks in, out of the corner of his eye, he sees his future wife doing some stretching exercises on the mat in the corner. So he struts in, puffs his chest out, and says to the personal trainer on duty, "Excuse me, mate, which machine should I use to impress that gorgeous looking woman over there?" And the duty guy looks at the ex-flanker and says, "Try the cash machine outside, you fat bastard." Well, in looking after customers, clearly if you want repeat business, you've got to do it properly. So you need to be a careful listener, you need to be helpful, and also, you know, if you've got promises to make, you need to keep those, so you need to do what you say you're going to do. And whenever the customers have serious problems, you've got to show that you care, so acting on those problems to find a solution with urgency is also important. We've got some challenges for the future of the industry as a whole, obviously with the pressure on low emissions, electric vehicles on the horizon, maybe hybrid vehicles, and in our new Swansea depot we're installing 4 plug-in points for electric vehicles, and we'll be doing the same in our Cardiff and Newport depots over the next couple of years. First of all, I tried to find a bit about him, find out what his situation is. For example, if he's on his summer holidays, perhaps on the way down to Barry Island, I might ask him to call in for some top quality ice made from pure Welsh spring water to help him keep his cider cold on the beach. But if he was ringing from home up in the Arctic Circle, then I wouldn't try and sell him something that he didn't need, but I'll try and build a rapport with the guy and see if there's something that we could supply him with in the future. As far as selling myself and getting involved in actual deals, I would say that I have worked in South Wales for many years, so I do know several customers very well. But we do have a very professional sales team with great in-depth technical knowledge and good customer relationships. But where there's a customer that I know very well, then we'll work as a team to try and win as much business as possible. Customers get in contact with us mainly through our mobile phones, and all the mobile numbers are available firstly on business cards and on the website.